Well, kojo video be and then pay say Ohemaa mercy.
So you had the confirmation from God, of course, that this is it and it's over. And when I spoke to my partner too, he also understood that we have to do this and then pray and see what the Lord will do. So you initiated the conversation of the divorce. Of course.
The God factor na no say Eradi Nyankopon the catch and say unku jawari. Is that the point?
Yes. Now, Prophet, I can give you a list of about 20 gospel musicians. And the issue is Nyame na mekasai. Nyame na wan kasa wo bra wo kware no because Nyame asem se ne ya kambo mu no yentitim. The same God wo china warejaye no obema okunu ana yere. Na the same God no wasaka chosi jai kunu no ana yere no. Aya na sansem we na twetwema so. Prophet
ade ba ko se ni pade hye ne nso. Se wodi boni hye Nyankopon no so be punish wa.
It is serious.
Obi antimi nyina no. Mesremo boni ayedi hye urade bebrebe ne yenyai. Sremo pa.
Abusuafo, midin the prophet Nana Y0U, the host of Yasitrem Jumedie on Asempa FM 94.7. Yebe rura bia. Yeah, the interesting human stories be bro. Yeah, the video of the day be bro. Sausuna, yebe bo romu market centers. Yebe bo romu driver phone catch. Obia kamubi. Frisa Yasitrem FO bia. Share Monday to Friday on Asempa FM.
Well, kojo video be and then pay say Ohemaa mercy.
Yeah.
Okay. I've not listened to the full video, but me pasi ebe play. Ma sendia ma fordia ma do be. I think say public domain already. Nti I want for cry aware.
And the topic trendy.
Yeah.
We'll call social media and so it is the #1 trending.
Okay.
Story about Ohemaa mercy.
Ohemaa mercy. Them say ma yente kakra.
Divorce, yes. But this is the time I've seen the hand of God so strong in my life. Even more than when you were married. Even more than. So I was actually depending on man. So you had the confirmation from God, of course, that this is it and it's over. And when I spoke to my partner too, he also understood that we have to do this and then pray and see what the Lord will do. So you initiated the conversation of the divorce. Of course.
The God factor na no say Eradi Nyankopon the catch and say kojo me baso adwen ba ha say onku jawari. Is that the point?
Yes.
Mami san repeat it. Na afi yento aso.
I've seen the hand of God so strong in my life. Even more than when you were married. Even more than. So I was actually depending on man. So you had the confirmation from God, of course, that this is it and it's over. And when I spoke to my partner too, he also understood that we have to do this and then pray and see what the Lord will do. So you initiated the conversation of the divorce. Of course. What were your first few words? What did you say? I really want us to have a break. Okay. And then I need to run with the ministry. And I know that is your passion for me. Okay. Let me run with it. Let's take care of the kids and help each other. If I'm going through something, we talk about it. Let's take care of the kids. And then I don't want to feel God. Because it's like I'm feeling God by staying in the marriage. So I actually have to sit down with him, and then we had a cordial conversation. And for him, he's very, very mature. So it's been very cordial. Very, very up to you guys speak every day. We speak every day. Co-parenting. Very, very. Like you said in the beginning, there's so much that we need to talk about. I don't even know which one. But I want to advise everyone. If you're a woman and you are going through divorce, your partner is not your enemy. Oh yes. Because of the kids, you have a covenant. So I actually have to allow God to lead me through this. So that it will be another phase for every woman to emulate. that if you are going through battles in your marriage and it comes to the point of you going through a divorce, understand that you can never be enemies. You have to help each other because of the kids.
It's not even profitable.
It's not. When God took you through the transition of your marriage to the point where it broke, everyone was talking.
Yes.
Everybody was talking.
Yeah.
Look, at the time I lived in a particular place in Sakumono.
I know.
So I knew the beautiful house that you had built.
Yes.
In fact, in that area, your house was actually the name of that area. Because the house
Ohemaa
was
Mercy Street.
Exactly.
Ohemaa
Mercy Street.
It's still the Ohemaa
Yes.
Mercy Street.
Beautiful greenhouse.
Yes.
Exquisite. When God took you through that transition, how did you feel? I remember when I was going through that, I said to myself, devil, I've given you a rope. Make sure you're able to pull it well, because I'm pulling it with you in heaven. If I'm able to pull this rope to my side and I win this battle, you are in trouble. And I want to say this to every woman. When you are going through divorce, one thing that I've learned is that you don't depend on any man. Because tomorrow, there are some things you will regret. For me, my dependency was on the Lord. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I didn't want anyone to hear of whatever I was going through during the COVID season. And that was where I had that serious covenant with the Lord and an encounter with the Lord, speaking to him solely, going to the mountains to be there for 3 months. And I really want to hear what the Lord wants to tell me about what is going on around me. So when I heard it clearly, I took that bold step. And for me, I give God the glory because I'm divorced, yes. But this is the time I've seen the hand of God so strong in my life.
Okay, Kojo. Your take on the whole submission
Robert,
of
young credit TV3.
Okay.
Or grantee or TV3 today's women also. And he credit to them for this video. Now, Robert, yeah, gospel for no. Amo yama. Yeah, bemu buo omo. I'm a gospel person. I've lived with them.
Yeah,
I've worked with them. I have managed them. I have produced them. In fact, I am them. Like I've been with various gospel musicians from say me radio. I've been with them. I'm saying for about 2 years in I decided to say I'll play your music, but I can't be part of
management
because it looks like they have too much issues. And yeah, man and now, Prophet, I can give you a list of about 20 gospel musicians. And the issue is Nyamen and Emekasai. Nyamen one kasa wabra uko no because Nyame asem se ne ya kambo no yentitim meboa
yeah
nti aware ya kambo no yentitim fa de nam na so kure mu betete
but only right
o say
only is right
fa de nam na so kure mu betete no kra no ono kra wo issue Nyankopon ne wa mane ana meboa prophet that's so the same God will give you a
so
husband.
Nyankopon chi awarijaye
Okay, the same God will china warijaye no obema okunu ana yere. Not the same God, no. Wasaka chosi jai kunu no anayire no. Aya na sansem we na twetwema so. Prophet, aware edru baby na yempe a ye jai. I can decide to talk about it. I can decide not to talk about it. Our jai, I'm not against our jai. As in say, wa ware na ware na tete we na obi jai. Me, I'm not against it because with me out of it. But yenya embellishment bi na ye de tetare ho no nyame na ye say gospel for they are fond of that. Either so be good partner ba ku animals because they have microphone to talk, they have the public validation already, no. Me tonya me nyoma encourage obi danti public no pe wase munti ya no wa painty bema na oba no black. And men man put mostly they don't talk. Because for men man no more issues on the door na they don't talk. They will just move on. No ban so afani baby. But man na make come asem. And a man prophet say see off my head I can give you 10. I na ya man for say be me about Christian or Papa Christy and kwana ne dey. No. A lot of them. I can
also kasa.
Prophet ebi mo nkasa. I can give you a lot of akokra there. Obegu ni kuna ni ma se ni kunu enum wi ni kunu de aduro na ye no ene ade ena ware ni guye ena otu kwa kwatena abrochi okwa abrochi no si nyankopon asama ni kunu papa we de professor we de say professor ne wo ba ko no ena ware ni su guyi eti ono no sa gospel musician no ni kunu na num wi ni kunu na enye papa ana asesen professor no so no ye den
ebre no.
So time will tell you who you are. It's professor and so no so bo on so you say on say. Oh, but these things in the memanenka. On the American a few of us in the anymore.
Yeah.
Public ni heli womo or what's a CA. Yeah man France and say so this is the kind of life we live. You see, sometimes you take decisions we your own decision. Let us accept that this is the decision I took. I think I wasn't into it. You see, one thing I also they be a mekasa Archbishop Duncan Williams woman no. One thing I like about him, they say, or accepting the mistakes, then he speaks to it. Or say me, I wasn't being good husband. Now I am consumed with nyamia sem, and that age now me worry now is young, 24. So I didn't know much about marriage. It just a bass a horse and some air poppy up and I mean to me no. I couldn't control myself until our go. Then he preaches against our reject. No a show how I'll be also no but they are no lacking no lacking no a show say this. Own your mistake. Accept it. Say ebia time now me worry you know. I wasn't ready for it. Ebia it was a prophet debia me say situation obia wom no dey take decision e was that situation him when we moving on through baby for frabo say decisions na sasa so what you say it will take your worry who decision a lifetime decision be careful ne taking ye na enware bema na oba enru ebia after 10 years after 5 years na ebia situation asasa now you want a certain lifestyle. Na fe usi nyame na say I mean nyame be na say nyame esa nyame we chire ni animu dodo. God will give you a husband or a wife, then the same God will say hey go and leave that until jai na nyame no so cha ware Paul kra kan say oba ana be ma oba na sa ware egu kra na mo sa ware no oba na onye hwe na be ma no onye hwe na nyame no wakasa se kugya no hwan na nware no. And our prophet, am I not making sense?
To us, so
what you say? Me, many are to be worry.
So it becomes a punishment.
Okay, many are to be worry. Bible say, I think say no Paul ne can say, "Sa worry ni gua." Bobi antimi worry bi.
Oh, but okay, Paul, one mama kai also phobia or Ghana or say, a good for problem now.
Hey, Paul.
So on to me, Shannon also did.
Somehow I agree with him. Robert, me say Paul, and somehow I agree with him.
Agree on the cow no near house.
Matthias. But somehow I agree with him.
You to us way.
Okay. Paul ne kai say our any gua bobi antimi worry until say bia obaku ewo meboa say baku out of our end there me worry na meboa prophet.
Sure.
Okay. It's now God has told me nyame afrɛ me and I waka kyerɛ me kwadwobo aten say ja adobia me pɛ na nyame aka kyerɛ me o na ma fra adobia me ja o me ne na make babies adobia me ja because nyame aka sa kyerɛ me say me ja o adobia ho na nko ware no. What kind of punishment is God giving to adobia? Is God not also taking care of adobia? Adobia nso nye nyame ba na. You see ye nyoma ho aya na ye mfa nhye nyame. You take decision at this moment. I think I cannot be your partner. Now more agree. Now more decide. Say more nka ho asema. Don't avail yourself.
Does it worth it? Say at this moment, Krobe can want.
And I make say that I didn't check. Ohemaa mention I can worry gui a check. some of us yen nyina yenim, but also me per se our resem near, then I don't want to go into it. Enti se etwamu wie Ike is living his life. Me o US me who no or he about his thing. And then my boys too. He's living his life. Ohemaa is living her life. In fact, Tahila is doing well. Ike to me Johnny B be a hokrabe support to Tahila. Even on my no. Now ko interview stories say I would be quite tari nyankopon near the sister Mercy Ohemaa. And who in here the presenter asked you, you could have decided not to answer. Because me or him, my own interviewer, before I better no catch as a Cosby, don't speak about my marriage. Me so him, I'm not interested. She told me, what I say.
But why now?
So why now, Ohemaa? Why do you open yourself for this discussion? Why? After so many years, why do you open yourself for this? Now you are allowing people to go into it and say, I can get gentleman, let's say about out said the Pastor Love ye broken. Now I mean madam for Pastor Love. Or kasa or also yes social media no kasa.
But no you do.
The things Prophet, the things say be I can so bekano. Na be afi unyame na de atare ni say nyankopon na say na be anya no kre. Eti when sleeping dogs die ye momonda. Ni nkotwetwe omudua. And I feel so, yes, they are role models. Among for sure, woman. Our regime now, I TSC gospel for him on a dorsum. But when we know, Case Enche, gospel for mammy and Sabin Subaba out in Yamaka chose Musunya or Mukunu. Enche cry. I could cast away Kawano. Aha, me say Enche cry. Gospel for mammy and son. I'm a soft wheat painting quasa. Enche me and son.
Bakuso kaso baby o de ire janda dana on the ode kasa
and I'm say and you no be ka ho for enche e ma na mo so ba
anyagu but
enyama abonten
enyama but orang zakra de back akra
okay enti enche
baku video baku amhwe o say na ire atwempna nsumi wa na wo ye o e na oba na che o onto wa wo public figure o person odi ka ba abonten e be twa trot oba ze nyankopon tena oba ni mu na ono ba the information be gu abonten oba how nti mu nya kasa bebrebe no
okay enche bon se de me ensa na I know no enche beba se nyankopon se na me nware me kunu bi mu nyankopon se however prophet me am into it and if I speak to it I'm passionate about it ube share ukunu ebi ana mu nyina mu ni bi me ma na na da je and then be bia better wachisa then nyame ya domo na wenya that projection no be a bow abaso oh gospel musician we knew me we knew ebia actress we knew oh sofu we knew then you make name you make money out of the name you travel around now feel you're comfortable then you start fighting the man and I said the wife and when I be say one yet good choice cra say obana fan cra say not tie say not tie but me time na obi ani bi na say bi anyina ye hia for na you go form ho no you didn't see these things but see there then when you take that step to leave the marriage and as a divorce then you link it to God say God told me to leave oh yes na nyame ketekete too much we are trying to link everything to God now ma nyame is too common say nyankopon be kura ni nyame be kura na okase let us be careful when we take our personal decisions we shouldn't hide behind nyame asem ne Bible na yen ma esa na nyame soma ye too bibia wo ho ngongona bi tina man na obi atimi kasa anyhow che nyame som because the players of nyame som are not being careful about nyame asem no they don't bibia by heart said them na beka no the players the leaders of nyame som no omo bibia by heart they take decisions by their feelings omo wi omo say nyankopon e ka kire wo mu so what you say na ma nyame som na bibia wo ho nti afa won tinyo ma bebira ase it get people confused they na make am obey mu omo say role model yesre wo mu people look up to them especially man ya monhwe mobile social media man for oh mama oh papa they think say wona nyame afa so kasa kire mu because you have ekwano mo de to nyom ne ade and nyom so ade draw people's attention so who enti decisions bi ona mu take here e affect you to no omo hwe nti bon say there was one ne issue by ya trust and ne because so say oh Christy kura ne pass alive ja e de na akosi enye no ne nam hoyi e de na obi aye no enye no oto ne nwum yi enti with this and I encourage you also to do what take the same path men cause out ware ho na uwu a menko men kan kire me wo ware na oba no tete wa ko udu heaven na yankopon say wo do ko bu say
enko Bible ne kra kire no me ba wo makonya say niema nko ya you betimi akọ separation na mpanyimfo abem no mahwe ebu sometimes no ukura de pa uhu until say free one san to wanka sa koso hwe wa bond no say meyiri no so wonfa so be me no so wonfa so a eno na prevent so uba kwa ware for ebu na osan pene yire ebu na osan pene kunu na obeba no aware na se wasa aware no what you say ntokwa ba obia timi ka ne ope ebufu so ba obia timi cheche na dwen ebia na akwa atia ba ko na the separation aba e de ba mukoso mu nyina ma ho de hwe ade ba ko se ni pade hye ne nso se wodi bone hye nyankopon na so be punish wa
it is serious
obia ntimi nyina no timi sremo bone a yedi hye urade bebrebe ne yenyai sremo pa
ya sabi men ka say Ohemaa mercy
we are not it's a general statement.
Yes men ka say nyame ne kasa we dey emphasize say nyame ne no kasa.
It is also possible.
Yes nyame ne no kasa say me pese we ye madwuma nti agi say bia be ma na otare ho no we free ho and we take decisions no nyame ne no kasa. Why do you explain to us? You now explain it to us yamanya den. God spoke to you in your closet. He spoke to you in your loneliness.
There is an aspect of kan ya mene ya 100% say even if divorce ban so crampa and kwada dinti munya atamfo what they say and a lot of people are very
okay kase
a lot of people are very victim of circumstance anzo onu waja ware dinti eje say akwada no uni akwanya e wo ne ho but you say akwada no wedi be ma ho a ompeso oba no benya akwanya sa akwada kodi oba ho ompeso be ma no benya akwanya e no na eje say obi kura person go ahead cry cause some akwada ni din. These are some of the things. And what's a DNA crampa? It doesn't change their DNA.
Yes, bitterness.
And you know, nanyanza be in the womb. As mature as you are, as a general statement, I may make it. When there is a divorce, talking, emwa.
Okay.
Kasa be emwa. Ebe kasa won fonso. What you say? Unse omo wie tahila. I was thinking because it was a success program.
And I think
very successful.
Tahila no is intended.
But also after and dominate.
But Tahila also was successful. I think that Tahila we are one of the most successful.
Exactly, because the venue, the organization, everything was perfect.
But look at the one we are discussing.
I think that we are popping up. Internet in the amount.
We shouldn't avail ourselves for these discussions. However, prophet. Your kind said na our jaya ba na mon ma obana na bema na our partners na mon kono ya de se be ya mo hwenkra no. Ene if it is like that, the ene Ohemaa ne Ike die ene mi tuchema Ike is a gentleman.
Ike ni wine.
Ike Ohemaa ex-husband.
Okay.
Then na mi tuchema Ike. He is a gentleman. He's really done well. Let me give you reasons. Tama warijaya ne bae no. The way as amount focus social media di be ma na time.
Fankasa.
Prophet, also what can say be say obi kan ho asema men so na betija.
Yeah.
Enti anye he because Ike kept himself out of it. Odi din wankasa. If you just nigga eba life the Ike attempt from head to toe. Okay be more Ohemaa. But I fear didn't know the details. Obi anyame na si jawu kuna ya den yedi ukuna tem say moto hwi nsi na nyame na si jawu kuna aden yedi Ike atem Coca ya obahe mi amadam fu Coca tikesi mi amadam fu Satan no ne Ohemaa ye adwuma o ye Ohemaa manager ene Coca no Ohemaa ekun so Ohemaa de neka ena no be complain ma me na mekeka ma je kire no e wa he ya pa na me no je no be complain no mekeka ma je Coca fa wasasam no fa free mani so those days Ohemaa ne Ike separate wo Coca utimbe ta social media no di Ike attempts I kept quiet if it has to do with Ike and Ohemaa, then I respect Ike. Because one the man confo we mu kwan mu didi Ike atem. Robert, ono yere to ho, nyame no yira kasa na se mu mienu makamasem na ma separate ya. Message be na kwa bontema if you just negative be di Ike atem, Coca, enye omu nko a lot of them. Omu de na mekai, e di Ike atem. So if Ike yes obaso so say the Obaba Christy e kan sema na Pastor Love aso so na anka de nyame ka kire won ne afutu a wode mai agabe adwuma. So Ike is a gentleman. He might not be an angel, but he's forced as far as the divorce is concerned.
Okay.
So what you say?
Our idea obia warrior for a year or 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. I will be who partner weakness. That is one thing. Na ejina obia oya mature. There are issues see based on no many wo ma intimi ngu anymore because only my time is coming and granny benyini even be medical doctors, even be lawyers, even be judges ni ade na after 30 years maybe obe call for interview be na social media are popping up with o ma men sem wo ka fa papa ho na position nso akwa no so a border on moral even though you know Y0U but our trace it can affect you in the future. It quite penny befa so asaniama we nyina ebetimi free system nimo. You cannot also institutional radi nyankopon pepa ayaware nani je ho. You cannot take it away from him. Or per se ne ma ebetimi atena se kronkron yem no ma ware. Satan enso chiri because we say warrior and say o twu ho free adwaman anam obon and I will tune with you a real senior man. Now about your worry for Nansena and I worry for we or Jan Homa different Bema to me mono and all your Bema so different about to me in a bear common be a war which we don't have to practice all these things. And Kaye, our young Kaye, a Niji womb, a Sumji womb, and Tokaka Kransu womb, Mentame Wasika Krawum, Minya Manika Krawum, Bose Adoso Yaka Venamo Cassery. Issue with me si wa brabombo se me peneda ba back solve azembe wie no na bibia to atwa samumi enu amoya warefo no samo anyi antum se mo be solve problems issues we be solve ya popu kuran ba mu a enyeyi e be sa jiregu nti yesre I say experience is the best teacher and sometimes obi I experience no you don't have to go and experiment amwa especially we be experiencing we are the negative things are brena unkoye experiment or sadie no I say fa kraka when afi yentraso
nyankopon tiasifo ni hira bebre aware ayo nyankopon hwehwe se de wo kan no and there are a lot of good things aware mu but it's unfortunate to say Bibiba, now all the good times in nipa forgetting it is creating a lot of tension and fear for the youth. One more banner so worry. Inti baby, I'm baby now sure what here. Baby, no timing with them, but who would tell me on a pen, but some out here say the good part of marriage, a does to change the pain. And it is also part because uninu mama uninu papa and indeed there is no way open will be a pepe and there is something it is dying in humanity. Long suffering. We don't want to suffer long anymore. The moment there will be for bibika kremupe, the best choice, the best decision about it is mean work it out, mean freemu, mean kumiho. That is not the choice. Amen. Intime pacho, yeah, you are bonting hono. People are looking up to us. Papa, there is one thing I am so me name crofo nya adwene kurasam koda ntina mtia wade na say. Enya kura ntina me ware ho. Akura no munyi na mbasa akọ. Ebesa kaminu mienu ntise koba ne san kora ntina ato that means what is my like me fast wo abra bom ne say akora ntina ato e na akora ne ma chop money owo 2 years 3 years no o ma chop money se si anya akora na me ware no or your side attraction bebra ware o mo anwo if it is our Quran covenant, then what fairly? The child shouldn't be the covenant between the two of you. The day I ultimately die, you know what pam dada. Into whose case our Quran a covenant in Tina Woha and I said, Baby, teacher, what do you know? The Quran excuse me, Pamucho. Ye but because our diano a dead womb, pain womb, but a den door so chine yaw, you know, and meaning papa. There is these two words. I was saying, very careful. That says the Lord, and the Lord told me, Nyanko Pombe Bisayen.
Papa.
That says the Lord, and he Nanyame Kachirawo. It is so big. I say, Yamina can't papa me that and I don't mean question, mean Bisao she, Mufu to be Grammar farmer because I won't challenge God. Mean can't do Yamia can who be a intimism. So when Yamena work as a ye, when God or the angel spoke to Zachariah, only Elizabeth Kokasai. When the angel visited Mary, they visited Joseph. And inti Ayana say aneneba, pray for your partner also to hear the voice. Nipa na onena waren because ayetene say like ordinary people, the lay people outside the ebejiatum. And inti ya young shasodi ama foforo no say yasanso be ye ebia the same people are amanfo hweye MOB agent na wade so agua papa wi ase nipa miensa na ye bone a man kofa kokuduro ye bone pa police ni teacher ni ana sofo obi e ministry mu o teacher ni osofo o ye bone a obi ado ye mfato ho oh atimesi kura ye say nti going forward no se nipa ne person ye bia enye ne den enti the moment yaba be ye public figures yaba be ye onyame nkrofo no amanfo hwe yesu ade no we should be careful in our decision in our choice making.
Very well. Mami fa we ntwemansa na de radio asem aba and ano papers say na otin nka no me sure say wetie mfutu sem bebre e de anopai na de bi be ye adwuma. Try and maintain your marriage, Mr. Opa. Try and maintain it. Ade bia obetumi aye to maintain your marriage, but put effort, Mr. Opa. Wa ho den a odi hye wadwuma mu fa sa ho den times 2 sha wade edi mu. Wa ho den a odi hye sika pemu no fa sa ho den times 2 sha wade edi mu. Mr. Mo obi a otie me na no pay na ba mu abu say oko ko file for divorce. Enye ize sene ya uhunu no hwe enye ize sene ya uhunu no mekoto aso say dwene hu biem pa dwene hu biem if obetimi stay without and yeah mintimi show wontimi dia na was akoye masem ana okakoye memasem dia ene mesro divorce na ko file no dwene hu biem. Okay, very well.
Abusuafo, me dey the prophet Nana Y0U, the host of Yasitrem Jumedie on Asempa FM 94.7. Yebe rura be bia. Ye the interesting human stories be bro. Ye the video of the day be bro. Sausuna, yebe bo romu market centers. Yebe bo romu a driver phone catche. Obia kamubi. Fisa Yasitrem FO bia. Share Monday to Friday on Asempa FM